I think this morning it'll be still a very good batting surface. They would have had the roller on it, and as we were lucky to see a little bit of it before we went on air, and it does still look a very good batting surface. I think maybe after lunch, looking towards tea, it may change a little bit, but I think at the moment, this first session and after lunch, I think it's still a very, very good batting surface. So, and Laxman proved if you can get in, it's very hard to get out unless you throw it away.
The Australians will have to up it a little bit in the field after what happened yesterday. Catches and wickets with no balls going down.
Well, I mean, Mitchell Johnson's been the one who's the wickets off the no balls, and I think the fielding's been excellent. And once again, we're lucky to hear a little bit from Adam Gilchrist earlier. He's probably the one, and he admitted he had a bit of a shocker himself. So, I mean, he'll be keen to put that behind him and start off afresh today.
So Sachin's record is outstanding, not just at the SCG, but in terms of his career as well. Positive from VVS Laxman yesterday, Ashish. Is that the way for these two to go this morning?
Yes, I think they should play their normal game rather than go into a shell of any kind. And they have the experience. The wicket is there to play shots because the new ball swung yesterday and it did turn a bit for the wrist spinner, which you would expect. But other than that, it looks a pretty good batting track, and the important thing is to get your eye in and focus.
Well, there are 18 overs before Australia can claim the second new ball, so much work for Ponting and his men to do to remove Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly and the like. So Brett Lee is ready. This promises to be a fascinating day 3 from the SCG. Let's get over and join our commentators.
Oh, a sense of urgency. Tendulkar once again off to a quick single start.
Yes, well, he did that in Melbourne. It's a good move. Rotate the strike, the left and right-handed combination. It was a half volley on leg stump. Get a sighter early on, get up the other end. Accustomed to the light. That's good running.
And it will get Sourav Ganguly moving as well. Sometimes he can take a bit of time to get moving at the start of a game or start of a day's play, so it will get his feet moving. Gets the adrenaline flowing a bit, so all those sorts of things are good for India. Also sets a bit of a tone for their batting, that we're here to score some runs. We're here to work the Australian fieldsmen around.
Yes, as long as they don't pull a muscle. So a couple of fieldsmen back, just looking at the boundary down there for the hook shot. Two fieldsmen there, and coming across to the offside, a man on the drive. There he is right there. Two men back saving one here.
Around the wicket comes Brett Lee, the left-hander.
Straight away, Ganguly there picking the line nicely. I mean, that's around the wicket delivery, angling into the left-hander, and he's picked the line really well. I mean, that obviously is a very important part of batting, picking the line, and obviously the other vital aspect of batting is picking the length.
And you'll see a lot of balls bowled in that area. You can see those two men there behind point. They're looking for either a square drive or a square cut played upishly. Can scoop the odd ball in that area, Sourav Ganguly.
I think he'll be encouraged by the fact that Brett Lee's come around the wicket when you're left-handed batsman. That does open up the offside. If he gets a fraction wide, he can drive straight through the line of the ball. Admittedly, he does lock the ball occasionally, but he's a superb timer on the offside, Ganguly. I believe that's his strength. Ponting hoping he'll get an edge, maybe caught a backward point or a deep gully. Gully very deep, hussy. Almost a backward point position.
Well, there's an example of him just opening the face a little bit, and you heard Mark Taylor talking about the possibility of him hitting the ball in the air into, well, this area here, and the other chance would be hitting the ball in the air if he went for a drive into that area there. So it's those two fieldsmen waiting for a catch. There's a fieldsman there and there. He seems to have time, doesn't he? He seems to have a lot of time.
I have to say exactly the same thing there, Tony. That ball came off very slowly. There was no great zip in the pitch. 133 k's. It might have been a slightly slower ball from Brett Lee. But Ganguly was in position really early to play the shot. Time to burn. Right out of the middle.
Three for 217. No ball called. Dropped in the bounce. There's 2 men out for the hook shot. Gooley not tempted. Great morning to be batting. It's bright and sunny. It's a good pitch. Here's the very close no ball.
Yeah, now bear in mind he's got to have some part of that, his foot behind that line, behind that front line. That was a tight call. So he's on the line. So that's a good call. It's a no ball, but it's a tight one.
Very difficult thing, that calling of that no ball.
He's in the air for a metre or two, and he's found the gap at cover. Mr. Single says Tendulkar, 3 for 219. It's going to be Stuart Clark from the members' end. This is a very important part of the test match here. Two of the best batsmen from India ever who play well in Australia, particularly Tendulkar at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Ganguly in top form.